All right, folks. So, anyway, we're going to get out here. I'm going to show you what I finished up on my flag work for my gazebo, which I'm chilling under right now. So, it rained this morning, couldn't film. So, now that it stopped raining, finally, we're going to see if we can get out here in the shop, knock this Motovox out, and I'll show you what I broke on the 2 bikes this weekend. So, let's check it out. Anyway, this is my fab work on my flagstone. So, don't laugh. Never laid flagstone before. But anyway, there's my finished product from my project. But anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. Not too bad. Can you see it right there? Look at that big old shape of Texas. I had to put that right in the center. Tell me that ain't snazzy. It's all wet and it's kind of hard to see it. But, oh well. So, I'm happy with it. And I'm really glad to be done with it. So now I can get back to working on bikes and not having to fight the rain to try and build something. And so I'll let you take a look at what we broke this weekend on my Outlaw bike. I think I was first in my heat. Bike started losing power, and I was like, uh-oh, yeah, something's broke. So I just went in and pulled off. Yeah, sure enough, snapped the header, and I even had it braced up. So track was pretty rough. So we got to fix this somehow. Maybe we're gonna put another brace on it. And of course, whenever it got hot and dropped down, got a little cookage right here on the spark plug wire and my tack sensor wires. But we'll get it fixed. We'll be back. Stock class bike. She did good. We got a few things. We still got to fix the bars on this and get them way up. I was kind of in a hurry when I put this bike together and didn't have a chance to change stuff up on it. But we'll get that fixed. But anyway, for today's project, we're going to try and get this rascal here on the ground and running, because I'm very anxious to get it finished and get another bike on the table. So, what we got lined up, I had to make me a different bracket. This Proton, he sent me a wheel. This thing spins and lights up, so I was like, oh, we're gonna try that. So I got my gas tank straps, or brackets. It's gonna strap the gas tank down. I got these powder coated, some wheel spacers powder coated. Handlebar risers, I went with different bolts. So got Allen head bolts in it. So I got the bolts cut down, lock washers, lock nuts. Got a header made for it, got it wrapped. Throttle cable's kind of pre-assembled. The brake line and all the bolts for it I got lined out. And let's see, I powder coated the gas tank. Not too bad for a home bake in your Dutch oven, or whatever you want to call it, toaster oven job. Turned out pretty good. So anyway, we're gonna try and I think I got everything else done. Seats ready, got the bars. So let's get this thing put together today. All right. I normally like to put the seat on last, but since everything is real tight, we're gonna put the seat on first. I'm gonna do things a little backwards. Let's check this baby out. What's up? Try to keep it from getting dusty. Woo! Oh yeah, that'll work. Look at that. Get some bolts. We got here, let's see, short one's gonna go on the front. I already put the inserts already in it. Painted it black, but put the inserts in it already. So hopefully everything jives. I can see the hole. There. There's the back right here. Got a flat washer, lock washer. Oh yeah. That looks sexy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just gonna get this back tire put on here from where I got all the spacers. Let's see. This needs to come off. I need to put one of these on first. A little polyurethane, so I don't scratch stuff up. Gotta give it a bath first. All right, let's see. All these are all tight. Bearings. Now, see if we can get this in there without scratching it up. Probably need wheel spacers, huh? Powder coated them. Let's see. Long one on that side, short over here, I think. We'll figure it out. This is where you almost need another set of hands. Right there. Okay, there's already one shim on there. Now this shim should be one more shim. I think it's this one. Spacer. There we go. And I have one more shim or spacer. Like butter. All right. Put this on here. Put that on there. Still need to go back and cut this off. We'll do that later. I can tape everything up without trying to burn the paint. That's tight underneath there. That'll jive. Cool. All right, I'm going to yank the motor off. What is that? Already scratched it? Dang it. I'll get the motor back off, get the tape off the frame, reinstall that. I usually put the tape down so as I'm moving everything around, don't try to keep from getting it scratched up. So get that part out of the way. There. Go Power Sports header with the little cut and weld. All right, let's grab these risers, throw the risers on it. I'm gonna need for this 12, 13. Let's see. It is a 13. And if y'all put these on, this is the flat side. You can see that this riser piece is flat, and the top part is actually got a little angled recessed deals right there with a little hump in it. So that's always, I've seen guys put these on, they put them on upside down, and then the riser clamp doesn't fit right. So take this, make sure when you look at both pieces, flat side goes down, the arch piece goes up. So when you're sitting on the bike, you should be looking at this top piece, and you can kind of see it looks different. It's got a little curves in it right there. So these always go facing up. This part goes facing down. Let's see if we can do this without scratching everything up. These risers ain't gonna fit. So we're gonna use bigger risers, I guess. What do we have? Twos. Guess we'll use some twos. find bolts for that. Alright, we'll adjust all that up later. Once I get the grips and everything on it, get it on the ground, then I can see where I want them. And I might be half tempted to cut some of this bar off a little bit to bring the front end in. We'll see how that looks when I get it on the ground. Alright, need to get a spark plug in this thing. Pull my cap out. Haha, funny. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get the gas tank mounted up. I think I got everything laying right here. Got brackets. Go Power Sports carries these brackets to mount the spun aluminum gas tanks. Get the 8 or 10 inch. So you can kind of mount them wherever you want. So I'm going to try and mount these in a different location on the motor and see how it works out. Never tried it before. We're going to do it today. So we're going to take the pit cock, go ahead and get the pit cock in it first. A little Teflon tape. That'll work. Get this in here. That's 3/8. It is. And let's see, do we want the gas cap on this side or that side? Let's put it on let's put it on this side. Why not? You know, we can always change it later. Let's angle that right about, maybe a little too much. And just put it straight. I think that'll work. Sit that right there. Grab some brackets and some bolts. Straps. And these should be the clamps I'm going to use. I think these are the right ones. So, like I said, Go Power Sports has these. So you can mount them, especially on a Little Rascal, they got these where you can mount them pretty much anywhere you want to put a fuel tank. But I was going to try and mount them on these two horns coming off the front of the front of the engine where your gas tank normally mounts. We're going to try it. See how it works. No, we can always go back and change it, do something different. Just leave that kind of snug till I get the tank on it. Tighten down, then I'll tighten these back up. And here. Got a flat washer and a lock washer on the bottom, so it'll keep it from vibrating around. We'll snug them up a little bit. We can tighten them after we get the gas tank done. Let's go ahead and put a fuel line on this now so we ain't got to fight it. Red, Go Power Sports. Get you some of that at Go Power Sports. A little brake cleaner, make it slippery. I'll probably just leave this long and then I'll cut the excess off later. What does the other end look like? That's a little bit straighter. Alright, so we can get this gas tank mounted on here without scratching everything up. And I need to do something with that there too. We'll figure that out later. That's too long. Let's take that off. All right. How are we gonna put these straps? And I got the bolts in backwards. Golly. These go on the bottom. I ain't with it today. Now it ought to fit. Let's put this back here on the bottom. They're gonna fit now. Now it'll fit. Put it together the right way. It'll fit. Put the bolt through the top, nut on the bottom. Okay, there. All right, we'll just leave this on here. We'll cut this excess off later. Everything gonna clear all the way? Oh yeah. That dog a hunt. All right. Where am I gonna put these that look good? How about we put this on the back side? Let's see if we can get all the rest of this stuff mocked up here. Got my shims lined up on my crank to shim my clutch in and out. Put a little grease on the shaft here. That'll work. Keyway's already in there. All right, remember how to do this here. Let's see. This is part that I just made. Actually, I was going to use a different chain tensioner until I got this wheel sent to me, so I had to change things up. So I already had the frame painted, so we had to go a little different route, but I'm going to see if this will actually work. I think everything will jive. If not, we can always change something up later. But we're going to put a little grease on this because this is actually got a pivot. So you don't have to run a chain tensioner. I like to run chain tensioners. So let's see, got a spacer in the back. Probably go ahead and tighten this up while we got it off. That's a 12. I need a 12. Do we have a 12? Nope. A ½ inch. Crap. I can't see. That's a 12. Look at them lights. Now I got grease all over my hand. All right, I'm gonna put this in here. I had to shave some of this wheel down because the wheel stuck out here. I was hitting the deal. Plus it's gonna be kind of tight in there. So I put it on my old Harbor Freight belt sander and kind of cut the sides of it down and shrunk it in a little bit, make it fit because it's too close to this big old fat tire. Get a spring, we'll put a spring between here and there. I think it'll work. Let's see, this goes here. How about a little grease on that? All right. These washers are going actually on the outside. Keep it tight. Put that there. Then I have 2 flat washers and a lock nut on the back side. Alright, we'll try that out. Got that in here. Go ahead and start the bolts for the clutch cover and chain guard. Go ahead and start these a little bit, that way I can just, it's a Go Power Sports one, so it'll actually slide right behind the washers and the lock washers. So go ahead and get these started. That way they'll be there. Let's go ahead and put the clutch in, clutch bolt. I think I should be good there. It's a 1/2 inch, should be right here. Alright, slap a chain on it. Going with the RVL gold and black from Go Power Sports today. Feed this through here. Roll it around. Try to keep it off the paint. Okay, got the chain on. I still got to find a spring for that. Let's go ahead and put the Go Power Sports chain guard and clutch cover on it. See how that's going to jive. Now, got a flat washer and a lock washer, so we should be able to slide this right back behind it without scratching everything up. Like so. Oh, that got different slots in it. How about we try this one? What's this gonna look like? Put it in the back slot. Yep, I think that'll clear. Now let's get here and tighten it up. All right, I think that'll clear. I think that'll clear there. We'll see how that shines on there. All right, let's put some brakes on it. We need 8mm. Got the small master cylinder one, the one single piston from Go Power Sports. We'll put this on here and figure out where we're going to route this. I think we're going to go right underneath here. Right through there. I think that'll work. Now when I put these wheels on here to set everything up, I actually had to take the factory one and actually cut it off and get down inside there. I actually had to cut this off and actually space this out to make this brake caliper fit the Motovox. So I think it'll work pretty good. It's a tight fit, but we can get it in there. Get that one started, put a lock washer on the back. Let's tighten them up. Go run this right along here. I think we're gonna go, see how this looks. Foot peg. But we go on the outside of this. We'll tuck that around and hide it. 8mm, which I just had in my hand. If you got to take these off to put them on your bike, it always says up right here. The center, this cap, your clamp cap, make sure you look at the arrow on it, put it back on in relation to the way it's supposed to be. All right, let's go ahead and grab some throttle. Might take this bar off, I'm not sure yet. Let's go ahead and grab the throttle, get it on there. And some built well grips. Go grab some soapy water. Let's see, small one, big one. There we go, and we can move that back over later. All right, let's see if we can get this throttle one on here. Might need to shoot some air in that. We'll adjust all this after we got it on the ground. Get ready to crank it. How about we run this on the inside? Cable's a little on the long side, ain't it? We'll figure it out. All right. Notch right on the inside of your carb, down inside there. goes along this inside. Your throttle stop screw is actually on this side, which would be your short side. So the long groove there goes to this side, keeps the barrel from rotating around. It slides straight up and down. So you usually feel it grab right there and it'll catch in that slot. The needle inside the carburetor catching this slot. So it slides all the way down. Spring. All right, we're about ready to set it on the ground. Let's go ahead and grab the foot pegs. Get the foot pegs put on it. It should be right here. They didn't got dirty. We'll clean them up later. Genuine Harley Davidson takeoff foot pegs. Nice. Go find a spring for this. We'll get the air cleaner on it, get it on the ground, make the final adjustments to the bar, and we'll spark it up, see how it does. Put it up on the stand, that way if you're gonna crank one up, you don't know what it's gonna do. Either have the front wheel against something or put it on a block. You never know when the throttle's gonna hang wide open or something and go crazy and destroy all your fine work. All right, let's see if she'll pop off. Got gas in it, oil's good. Kind of went over everything, double checked bolts up. Needs to be cleaned up and wiped down. We'll do that later. Let's see if she'll pop off and run. Throttle should be good. Let's try it off choke. Let's just see. Woo, get back. Yeah, I didn't think this was gonna work too well because this is awful close right here. Chain get to whipping, but I really wanted to put this on here just because it kind of filled everything in. And I already powder coated it. But this rear tabs are supposed to be way down here on the bottom. I'll put them way up here on the top just to slam this bike and tuck this tire way up in the frame. So when I did that, it threw everything off. So you could probably take one of these and put it on a regular Motovox and you would have no problem, because obviously your rear axle tab is going to be way back down this area instead of being way up, making the chain to go up instead of going down. So we had a problem with it rattling right there. Nah, that's not going to fly. So what I might end up doing is just I'm going to ride it today. So what we might end up doing is just taking it off. We could just cut this right after the R. That way we would have Go Power. We'll put the sports.com on something else. I might just try and cut this right here, make it look kind of fancy. There's quite a bit of room underneath there. Time it gets here to the back. And I really don't want to notch this out because I think that might make this more, might make it flimsy back here, I think. think what we'll probably do is we're just going to cut this right here. I'll clean it up, sand it all down, re-powder coat it, and put it back on. That way we can at least have the go power part of it anyway. But I'm going to take it off. We'll let it run a little bit longer and give her a little bit more break-in time. I think I got everything checked over, and we're going to send this baby. All right, let's get that off and ride it. All right, let's take it for a rip. All right, folks, there you have it. There's your finished product of the Motovox. So finally got it done. So now I got empty tables, ready to start more projects, because I have a whole bunch of different bikes that I want to do different things to. So make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button. Hit the like button even if you feel sorry for me and you thought it was a crappy video. Why not? Come on, help a brother out. I'm almost at 200 followers, I do believe. So anyway, also follow me on Instagram. I got some cool pictures and videos and stuff and whatnot on there. So like I said, hit the like and subscribe button, tell somebody about me. And I got a whole bunch of bikes lined up to do different things with, so make sure you stick around and see what we do with the next one. Thank y'all very much for watching, and we'll see you soon. There's your little night ride action. See how that wheel sparkles in the darkness. Anyway, y'all check out what's coming up next. We'll see y'all. Have a good 4th of July.